10 years ago, south of downtown was not really seen as Midtown at that time. It was kind of seen as a little bit maybe the seedier place south of downtown.
I was here before Midtown was here, so I saw it as a main thoroughfare. I knew that folks would be driving through here, so I was like, this is where I need to plant my feet, and we'll see what comes around us.
We moved to Midtown just because rents were cheap and we could get into a place for cheaper than downtown. We really wanted to be downtown, and I was actually kind of bummed to be in Midtown at first because there wasn't a whole lot going on down here.
We just didn't have a whole lot of businesses that were cohesive. You had some convenience stores, you had motels, but there weren't as many small businesses here.
Yeah, I think Midtown started with an idea out of the very ample creative mind of Jessica Snyder over at Junkie. And with Melting Pot there and different places like Soup and different locations, I think it was good to organize and label something.
I had a feeling that our economy was going to go down, and I had to come up with a recession-proof business. Junkie Clothing Exchange is a used vintage costume shop with antiques and furniture that is 15,000 square feet. This building sat vacant for 5 years with barbed wire fencing around it. In 2008 is when I opened. I looked for a spot where I could group other businesses. It organically, all the businesses grouped together makes a district, and Reno was starving for that.
We opened up because we saw what it had, and then to see others come and start to open up their businesses, and it was authentic and real and had character, and there was a collaboration, and that's really the roots of what Midtown is I feel like it's a collaboration.
I love the vibe that Midtown has.
I love its people. You know, it really is. We're quirky.
I've always been really impressed with the grittiness of Midtown and kind of the fighting spirit.
I've always said it's not polished and clean. It's got a little grit and a little dirt, and it's come together in a way of people just working hard and making things happen.
People can live nearby, walk, bike, or use public transit to get here. And once here, explore all of the incredible businesses that have opened and continue to open in this neighborhood.
I like the tight niche that everyone has. We communicate well with each other. I mean, anything goes wrong in our neighborhood, we basically have a lookout for everyone, so it's very nice that way.
Midtown really started slow, and it was incredible to see an artistic part of our community grow.
Every business here has some sort of art element to it, whether it's a mural on the outside or showcasing artist work on the inside. We're seeing art throughout the neighborhood, and that is what I really love about the community that's been created here.
I think art is one of the things that brings vibrancy to a city. It doesn't make it sterile. Art is personal, and I think that's what people feel when they come to Midtown, is that it's a personal place. It's a place of knowing and feeling like they belong, and expression within that. I started organizing the Midtown Art Walk. And really an art walk is just taking art and putting it in businesses. We turned the businesses into pop-up art galleries and invite the community down, and started doing that, and it really started building a lot of awareness and relationships. At that time, we had about 90 businesses and over 5,000 people coming out on a Thursday night for a 4-hour event. I mean, it really became the showcaser of Midtown, where a lot of people got to come down and wander into shops that they didn't know anything about.
I think what really kept Midtown going during the construction was there was a light at the end of the tunnel.
I think we had to pull together. There was no way to get through this without pulling together.
I gotta give a shout out to the Midtown businesses who held it down during some of the most gnarly construction that I have ever seen. Sidewalks destroyed, access gone, you name it, they were hit with it. And yet, Midtown is a resilient crew, and are coming out on the other side in incredible ways.
One of the biggest contributing factors to all of us being successful in Midtown during the construction was thanks to S&C.
S&C, who is doing the construction, they've been a huge community advocate, and they have gone above and beyond.
A combination of their efforts and us being, feisty and really being like there was no other chance but to succeed. If you guys have walked through Midtown before, you saw the 18-inch sidewalks with a telephone pole directly in the middle.
I couldn't walk from my home to my store without entering into the roadway.
I barely had a sidewalk in front of my building for the longest time.
Midtown is now walkable. We've got 6-foot sidewalks. We've got lots of space. We're having benches getting installed. The greenery, the trees that are coming, it's not just the concrete jungle, it's softening it up.
Well, being from England, I love a good roundabout. It slows traffic down, it prevents traffic jams, it enables kind of a more friendly area.
Me as a skateboarder, we love the nice wide sidewalks and the bike lanes and everything. So it's a new day. I can't wait for people to start experiencing it. And I think there's a lot of excitement.
To see it today and to see people walking down the street and to see families out and enjoying, and it's walkable, it's livable, it invites people.
We have this massive art piece that's going in. It's 30, 40 foot tall. It's being created by a national artist. It's called Reciprocity. And it's just kind of this mangled piece of metal, and then you've got this shining ball where you can see different reflections in different times, showing the area around. As you look and you get to see your own reflection in it. And I think that idea of reciprocity coincides with this idea of the Heart of Reno. And now we've got this landmark, visible art piece that's going to be there.
One thing I love about Midtown, it never asks for permission. It never asked for permission to exist, to be named Midtown, or to have any kind of business here. And I think that that's paid off.
Midtown, the heart of Reno, the best part of the biggest little city. We welcome you, we're excited. We've got roundabouts, we've got big sidewalks, so come on down and shop.
If people just come down and take a little walk around, they're gonna see all the beautiful changes that were done in the roadway, but they're also gonna discover something new that maybe they never knew was here.
We're here now and excited for the street to reopen.
The construction's done, it's kind of the closing of a chapter, and so we get the freedom to kind of dream again.
I really am excited to see what the next phase of Midtown is going to look like now that all of the construction is done.
Through all the adversity that the past 12 months have thrown at businesses in this neighborhood and at businesses in general, one thing's pretty clear about the business owners in Midtown. They have a big, bright, beautiful heart. They're connected to each other, and they're dedicated to seeing this neighborhood thrive through it all.
I hope that we continue to have meaningful growth, but I hope people make the effort to come to Midtown and support all the small businesses that support local families and employ local people too.
If we go away, you don't want Midtown to go away. We really need you more than ever.
If you can build a sense of place, you build a sense of belonging, and that's what's so cool about the tenacity of all of these business owners. They really wanted to stay viable and let people know we're here, we're open. And we've come all the way full circle right now. People want to know right now that we're here and we're open. So it's really cool.
I think Midtown is made of some blood, sweat, and tears. There's not just one person that championed Midtown. It's not just a small elite group that's done that. It's been a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that have put in a lot of their time, volunteering their services, and I'm incredibly grateful really for the community effort and a lot of the people that may not get to be seen and have done a lot of work behind the scenes and the advocacy within that, and I think Midtown's indebted to those group of people, and I'm excited for the collaboration with people that are new to Midtown that want to be a part of that legacy and want to be a part of that work.